So another time station and another handoff of food.
Yes, we got our goodies ready to go.
What did you make?
Johnny likes sandwiches with hummus, spinach, and tomatoes.
I like hummus too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hummus.
And then, we prepare this fruit cups. He eats a lot of fruit.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Smoothies, things like that. But we try to do it more frequently.
And you got some iced teas and some
Iced
orange
tea,
juice.
Cokes, orange juice. Yeah.
Very nice. I had one of these the other day actually. It was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Sometimes we put this juice, coconut water, lots of ice, just kind of during the day to keep cooling the body down. It's not super hot today, but it feels a little bit humid, doesn't it?
How are you feeling?
Good.
You're good.
Good.
Yeah?
Anytime we have a shower and we sleep a little bit in the morning, that stretch, 3
Yeah.
to 5, 5:30, we feel great.
It felt good this morning, didn't it? Yeah, we all managed to get a shower and
Today
bit
it
of a
worked
sleep.
perfectly. It's very hard to make a jive where all 3 shifts of people can sort of utilize the same hotel room to shower, but it worked perfectly today. It seems like we're getting in sync. So that's a good thing.
How are you feeling about Gianni's race?
Good. It was off to sort of like a bumpy start, but I think he's doing great. So he just has to maintain this speed. I have done with him, like following him, the last 500 miles of RAAM several times. Also with him and Les Crooks, who's done it before. Those last 500 miles can be crazy hard. So I just hope, that we're pacing ourselves appropriately to leave ourselves a buffer for that. Buffer of strength and time. So, yeah.
He's basically managing his strategy at this point. Is he doing it himself or?
Luca is helping him. He has these very complex tables and he can adjust in Excel spreadsheets and he can adjust the time in them to get very accurate prediction time of the end and, whether we're making it or not. Yeah, so he has his, laptop in there. You see him coming.
Okay. Next.
Okay.
Next, please.
So far for that. Our laundry plans are scrapped. We'll do laundry later.
Okay. I guess you got to be versatile in this game.
Better ready than not ready, right?
You've done this many times before. Are you used to these kind of changes now?
Yeah. You can never predict. In any, professional project that you're doing together, it's an amazing thing, when teams can anticipate each other's needs, but it's not always possible to anticipate, what they will need because we're not in the car. I guess they could talk to us more through walkie-talkies or something, but it's not so easy. Next. Victoria. Next. They didn't stop. They were rolling down a hill. It would be a big mess retrospectively how this is arranged.
Except that we can do leapfrogs, so they could have stopped, picked your stuff up, caught up with Gianni, right?
Do you need my brush?
Un po' di azione lo sento.
Yeah, I just read that. I put it in a cooler for you.
Hello, Jenny.
Okay,
How you
don't
doing?
show to your
I haven't
follower.
Not too low. Yeah, I'm not too low. I only just realised what you were doing.
Tell it for the good behavior of your channel, of course.
How are we doing?
Pretty good, I believe.
Yeah, you seem to be a lot better. You still, as long as you keep fueling, keep drinking.
You have laundry?
You can maintain this pace?
Sure. I believe that the saddle of the light speed, it's a little bit crooked.
Probably because it's cracked, yeah.
But
No.
we have bags of laundry from lots of
It-
Yes,
it's
I
not
have
perfectly straight.
Yeah, changing-
That's what I mean.
Ah.
And I have a space for change now.
Like the direction it's pointing, you mean?
The direction. It's not. So if you have a chance to,
Okay, so you want it more straight, yeah?
yes,
Okay.
and also the rear zip
Yeah?
is flat.
Yeah, I've got it now.
Okay.
Alright. You're gonna have something to eat now?
No, I'm doing just liquid today.
Okay.
So they're putting a lot of maple syrup in my drinks. Sugar.
Yeah, lots of sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, I like sugar. Sugar's good.
Sugar is the primary fuel of the body.
Yeah, I have this argument with a lot of people about sugar. They're like, sugar's bad. Sugar's not bad. Lack of exercise is bad.
Anything can be bad and good.
Yeah, true,
Not
that's true.
anything can be good.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's also true. How about cycling 3,000 miles? Is that good or bad?
If you survive, it is good.
Well, I'm sure you're going to survive.
I'm not so sure.
Oh dear.
Not so sure.
Okay.
That's the thing of this race. That okay, I believe nobody dies till now, but there is this eventuality. It's not like sleeping on the bike,
I think I think
riding it.
you're most
sleeping.
likely to just fall asleep, I think, rather than die. Or
Like fall asleep and go like I don't know, to the other line and
Oh,
big
yeah,
truck.
yeah. No, that way
just,
maybe, yeah. Maybe like normal cyclists, getting hit by a car. But I think from the endurance perspective, I think if you're very, very tired, your body's probably more likely to just pass out, rather than anything else. There you go. But no, that's why
Are
we.
you having fun?
That's why we have
following
the
the
car.
race.
It's definitely an experience. Sometimes it's fun.
Sometimes it's boring.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fun.
And the other time is boring.
Yeah.
Eh?
Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes stressful. Sometimes boring. It's like cycling itself. As long as you're having fun, that's the main thing.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Good.
Even in the bad situation, I hallucinated a lot.
Yeah. I was quite surprised how many times. You have any good ideas for businesses while you're hallucinating?
Not really.
Okay. Never mind.
My wife said at a certain point, "Oh, you're right." I was so hallucinated that I was right. Okay, I can take a 1 minute break waiting for this car to pass.
You going again?
See you later.
Okay. Everybody ready to go? I'm not sure they're ready for you yet. But they better get ready. He's gone.
Bye bye.
Alright folks, Reginald Scott here, welcome to the video. Today we are at time station 34. This is one that people have been looking forward to. It's a nice time station, it's a manned time station. So there'll be people here to meet and greet the riders. And also, there is a bike shop, which I need to go in because I'm looking for some more tubes for Gianni. He's using TPU tubes during this race. He's using GP5000 tyres and Pirelli P0 tyres and a bunch of different TPUs, Ride Nows and other brands as well, Pirelli TPU tubes. Now during this entire ride so far he's done like couple of thousand kilometers already. I'll stick below exactly how many kilometers it is to this time station. He's only had 2 punctures, so it's not been a big deal for us really. We just switched the tyre, switched the wheel with another one of his 7 sets of wheels, and off he goes. And then I stick the wheel in the back of the van and I change the tube. But we're a bit low on 85mm inner tubes, so I'm going to go have a look in the bicycle store and see if I can find some more TPUs if possible, and see how much they are as well. So let's go have a look. So this is kind of funny. We've got a plunge pool for the riders, I'm guessing. So if they want to come and jump in here to cool off, or just rinse off, I don't know, have a bath or something, they can. It's the second station that's had this. The fire station also had one. And here we are, time station 34. Very pretty. Look at the size of that fan.
Okay. So we got quite a mix going on.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
You've got your own t-shirts and everything.
Yes, this is time station 34. So
Hello.
I just had a
Are you manning the
name.
time station as well?
Stickers,
Yes, I'm
awesome.
volunteering all week.
That is
We
cool.
took vacation.
Fantastic.
Been doing it for years.
Yeah.
I'm head chef. I got the grill going over there.
That sounds really good. What are you grilling?
Hamburgers, hot dogs, bratwurst. I got some chicken breast.
Fantastic. You sound like you're well equipped over there.
Got some
Super.
vegetable sides.
Vegetable? No, I don't need that. Just the meat.
Oh yeah, she responded
There are
right
some
away.
vegans
She's
in the
like,
ride
"Let's do it."
in the race,
All
so
6
they'll
of
be
them said
thankful
yes.
for the
So
vegetable
we all
option.
hiked a Camino, and it'll be
Right.
We don't have
both
any
ways,
veggie
same
burgers.
price, it's easy.
Joe,
So,
the bike shop,
people from
only
all
usually
over
gets
the
some,
US,
so
all
I'm at
over
one of the
the
store.
Scotland.
Get
They
some
can
veggie
always
burgers.
they can always graze on these plants here, you know.
And they were- yeah, they find good people to travel.
You got oranges and bananas.
Yeah.
I know.
Great. And some cowbells as well.
So,
Super.
yeah.
Got some gravel bikes. Cannondales. Some road bikes. Got a Colnago with rim brakes. Very nice. Oh, that's a customer's bike. I'm guessing. No price on it. Hello.
Doing race coverage?
I am, yeah. I'm part of one of the teams.
Cool.
You don't mind being on camera, do you?
Not at all.
Fantastic. I am looking for TPU tubes with an 85mm long valve stem. Have you got something like that for road?
TPU?
TPU, yeah. That's a Pirelli. That looks about right.
I don't know if this has got an 80 mil valve though. Doesn't look like 80.
So 65. Okay.
Yep. Sorry about that. That's the only one I got. We honestly don't sell a whole lot of them.
What
most
about
people source them all
a
over.
short valve extender? Something like 45mm or 50mm, something like that? So we've got some really crazy long ones, but we've got tubes that are just not quite long enough for the rim.
I got 60 mil extension.
60mm?
I got 30 mil extensions.
Ooh. Let me think. 65 plus 30. That's about right.
That's about right.
Yeah. How much are they a set?
26 bucks a pair.
26 bucks a pair. Okay. I'll go tell the boss.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work great.
Sure.
Positive. Yeah, we've got loads of 65mm valves, you see.
What's that?
We've got loads of 65mm
Yeah.
valves,
Yeah, I
and
just
we
need
need to
some
fit an 80mm.
There you go.
Yeah, these are perfect.
That'll work.
All right, I've got to get the card.
Yeah, take your time.
Petty cash card.
Take
Cool.
your
No,
time.
these are great.
Cool.
Thank you.
Where you from?
I'm from the UK,
Where?
in England, Nottingham City.
Cool.
But for the last 8 years, I've been living in Brunei, Southeast Asia,
Really?
on the island of Borneo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where I have a small bike shop.
Nice.
A lot smaller than this.
A lot smaller than this.
Probably about, well, it's just my workstation, really,
Yeah, right.
my workshop. I don't
Yeah,
have a
honestly,
showroom anymore.
space is hard to come by in Borneo.
Yeah, I
I'm
used to
pretty sure.
have, it's a small island,
Yeah.
but I used to have a bigger store with more employees, but
Uh-huh.
cycling's really taken a downturn.
Really?
Yeah, especially in Brunei.
Why? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, it kind of, I think it's partly to do with the population and
Sure.
the way they sort of hop from hobby to hobby.
Yeah.
So when I arrived, like 8 years ago, cycling was just sort of getting popular, and then the Sultan of Brunei started cycling for his birthdays, and it just went crazy. Like everybody was cycling, and then during COVID there was a big, obviously, boom in cycling as well. So it was just up and up and up, and we were doing great, you know.
Now it's
And then everyone's kind of decided after COVID that they didn't like cycling anymore,
Sure.
and they wanted to do something else. So they
Sure.
went off to do like badminton and
Yeah.
other sports. Also, a lot of really good customers, like they had bad experiences with cars and they just
yeah.
quit, you
Yeah.
know, as a result. So it went real quiet, like real fast.
yeah, I bet.
How
Yeah,
about
it's just
yourself?
about all you can do, man. I mean, you know.
Oh, I'm Ali.
Alex. Nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. They
Yeah.
call me Reginald online, though. That's the
Okay.
name of the channel anyway.
Reginald.
Reginald Scott. How long you been in this game?
I haven't been. We've been here 18 years.
Okay.
I have been here since the beginning, on and off. My dad owns the shop, and so, but we're the only bike shop within probably 50 miles. So we get a lot of, business. We stay busy, we sell a lot of stuff. It does seem like it's kind of, the pandemic hit and then it kind of just kept going, but now it's kind of leveled off. Still, we sell a lot of e-bikes, so they're more expensive than regular bikes, so that brings in quite a lot of biz.
How you doing with fixing those kind of things though? Because they're a lot more complicated and
Yeah, most of it is fine. With if we have motor or diagnostic issue, we do some of that, but a lot of the companies warranty those things.
right. So you just switch them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't actually have to get too technical with it.
Yeah, it's not really that big. a
All
deal.
right. Yeah, that works.
But yeah, we've been here a long time. I've been in the bike biz doing some other things. For a handful of years, I did on-the-road bike sales. I was a tour guide for a company for a handful of years.
Where
which was
touring?
Pretty
Maybe
cool. Just around the U.S. doing rails trails. We got the Katy Trail in Missouri, which is the longest established rail trail. It's 238 miles or something like that.
This is like a long gravel ride.
Yeah, it used to be a railroad.
Is that what you're into? You like gravel?
I'll ride some gravel. I like mountain biking.
Okay.
That's like where my heart is. But I don't mind that, multi-day touring stuff. There's my next expedition. I'm hoping to ride in Quebec. They have what they call the Route Verte, which is the green route in Quebec. It's a 3,200 mile paved bicycle highway system that goes from it goes from Montreal to Quebec City, and then goes all the way out the Gaspé Peninsula around the country, or around the province. And so I would like to spend some days up there, It's probably good for like July, August, when it's summertime up there and not too cold.
Are you able to get away from the shop for that long?
I can, yeah. It's been on and off, it's my brother used to work here. He worked here for a whole long time.
Does your dad still work here?
Yeah, dad works. He puts in a lot of hours. So
Is this your main business as well, or your dad's main business?
yeah, he's been doing it for 18 years. Yeah, it's fun. It's good to have people. Good to have people come by and riding bikes.
Yeah. So how long have you been hosting the RAAM location?
Since the first year.
Yeah,
actually.
the first year.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and we. I think this is the biggest time station. And
Yeah, it's the most impressive one so far.
I was gonna say, I don't know if there's been a vote. I think there may have been a vote in the past years for most hospitable time station, and we've gotten that. We've gotten a lot of thank yous and stuff. People get to the end of the race, and then we've sold several bikes. Actually, this is funny. A couple of guys, an Irish team came in. It might have been 8 or 10 years ago.
I like funny stories, isn't it?
It's hilarious. This Irish team came in. I think that they were a 4-man team. Maybe it was a 2-man team. And they got one RV. And these guys come in and they're like, oh, we're, I'm like, what happened? He's like, this guy, he's angry at this dude for sure. he woke up from a nap, and then it was his turn to drive. So he gets in the driver's seat, he backs up, backs into a building, broke 2 bikes.
Ooh.
Yeah, they were furious with him because also they'd spent all their money. You know, they were like scraping up to get by, and we just had a bike that fit them. You know, it was a Cannondale road bike. And it must have been maybe $2,400 or something like that, and they were not excited about it, but they needed another bike, you
Right.
know. So
Did you take the other 2 in credit or something like that? You know, maybe we can take the parts off the other 2 and.
Honestly, they could have, I guess, but I know that frames and forks were broken, and
right.
so it was a huge deal. And they were the guy who did it. He was just walking around by himself. Nobody wanted to talk to him. You know, they were so upset with the guy. It was
The thing is
hilarious.
that in those situations, I tend to find if you're that guy, you're being as tough on yourself as everybody
Oh,
else
yeah,
is.
for sure, for
Because you would be gutted,
Yep,
right?
for sure. Man.
Yeah.
I felt for him. You know, I talked to him a little bit. But yeah, and you're spending the same, you know, you're spending 10 or more days in a car with the same people. I felt for these guys out here who said that they were driving, and I thought that they had a Sprinter van, but no, they're driving in like a Mazda. You know,
Yeah.
all 3 of them. I'm just like, man, that sucks. Because that's all they're doing is driving all day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been pulling like 8 to 12-hour night shifts.
Have you?
Yeah,
Behind the wheel?
following him all night long kind of
Yep.
thing, and then you get maybe 3 hours sleep,
Yep.
and then you back up doing something else.
And you're driving 12 miles an hour, 18
Yeah.
miles an hour, you know,
following
that's
the
not
cyclist,
fun.
yeah.
That's not
So,
fun.
I mean, it's actually been enjoyable,
Mhm.
weirdly. Like, I mean, I've had some really nice locations where I've been following as well. So
Cool.
that helps when the scenery is nice and
Cool.
or when it's dramatic.
Yeah.
And also watching the rider and recording him going through the pains and
Yep.
troubles of this event.
Yep.
But I think the fatigue gets to the team, and then they
I'm
make
sure.
mistakes like that. I mean, when he did RAAM last time in a 2-man team, he was only a short distance from the finish line, and one of the cars ran him over.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did he still finish?
He trashed his bike, and he just switched bike and carried on.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
He hadn't got. He said, "I didn't have time to be angry.
Yeah,
I
sure.
just wanted to finish."
Yep.
So.
I'm going to help this lady behind you.
All right, yeah,
But,
please
uh,
do.
come
Sorry
back
to
in.
keep you. I
Yeah,
will
you're
come
fine.
and get the. I'll go get the card.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
How are you?
Did you see the dead armadillos on the road?
No, I didn't.
You didn't see
Oh
them?
no.
They're- I didn't know they were way up here. Usually you find them in Texas.
Yeah. Armadillos. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside.
Yes, yeah.
Where?
Just put down here. Put down here, no problem.
I need another coconut.
So tell me about today's riding. You're saying it's getting a bit rough out on the road.
No, the last part was really bad. All the other was smooth.
Are you expecting the road conditions to get worse at some point?
No, usually going east, the roads are better than west. Usually.
You get it better on the west. Because I think the roads have
on
been
the
pretty
east,
good so
on the
far.
east are better than the west.
Which is the worst place for roads, in your opinion?
The desert.
The desert. Yeah. Pretty bad. Okay, good. You've already. This is your second dish of food, right? Fantastic. You're eating really well.
Thank you.
It's good to see you eat. To be honest with you, we were worried
No,
about you.
but today I did only liquid nutrition. I just invented a new recipe. Only natural foods.
Yeah.
Yes. And vegan, of course.
Of course. Are you preparing to go back out? Have you got a target for today, or you just keep riding until?
No, we have like almost 1 day on the time limit. Like I have ridden an average of 275 miles a day for 6 days and something.
Oh,
And now I can ride only 220 every day and still finishing that. So I'm not worried at the moment.
Good.
I'm having good time with somebody in the race, and I hope, of course, I want to beat the people around me, no? Of course, it's a race. But I really hope that everybody I met and won, because many ultracyclists are very kind. We're kind to each other. So I hope they're going to finish. there are always exceptions, you know. But like, for example, the guy who's a friend of George Vargas. What's his name? What's the name of it? 701? Sean? I don't remember. Van Gassen. Sean is a very nice guy. And he was like far from me, but yesterday I was not doing very good and he passed me. And today I passed him back. I really hope he's gonna finish. He's a very nice guy and also is a friend of George. So. How can you don't cheer for him?
It's a different kind of racing. Like in normal racing, you want to beat everybody, but in this one, I think everyone is fighting the same problem.
Of course, I want to beat him, but I want also him to finish.
I don't think it's like that, right? It's so much. It's more like you want to have a better time, right? You're not fighting them; you're fighting the time.
Yeah.
If that means you're ahead of them.
If the guy is gonna be faster than me, I'm gonna say, I know he's a clean guy. I'm gonna say congratulations, man.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed that when somebody who's really stronger than me beats me, that's a lesson. You take a lesson. The guy was better. And you know what? One day I give you a lesson, and the other day you give me a lesson.
That's right.
Yeah. When we're playing the same sport. Then when cheated.
Did Denise wash your face, Johnny? Not yet. After a little bit.
No, I have to finish.
No. We give it in the car. It's a lot of stuff. And 10 days. So you can do.
Eat and drink what you want. Yeah.
I can
Make
finish
yourself
it.
sick. How
Can
do you
make me
feel?
sick. It's great. It's a bit, the last part is not so great, but I was faster of everybody around me today. Maybe only Silvestri is of this group.
You're doing a lot better. I was worried about you at one point quite a lot, but you seem to be doing better and better all the time.
Yeah, okay, I was also hallucinating.
Yeah.
So, yesterday night I had this hallucination. First,
But let's keep working on stuff, okay?
yes. I have to remember exactly.
You ready to grab him?
Yep. He
So
told
we
me
keep
to wait,
moving?
but
Yeah.
what happened to it? Where did you put it? Oh, right there.
All right. I'm gonna
So
let
it was
you.
like a dream, that I was trapped in this dream and was a bad dream.
Yeah.
So I wanted to
Nightmare.
wake up at home. Okay, so why I'm here riding, it was not desert, but was like hot in the night. Why I'm here? I want to wake up at home, it's just a dream. And then I started feeling better and was the opposite. Like I thought I was dreaming of being in Rezza Grosciameri and I didn't want to wake up. So I started talking with him, like I say, oh, please talk with me, make it real. We had a very good conversation.
Is that bruising on your hands?
Glove staining. This is wear marks, but this is just staining from the gloves.
Oh, gracious. I thought it was bruising, but it's still not good.
No, this is bruising.
Yeah.
That's bruising.
Pressure points.
You got a little blister going on right there. See, man, you got a little blister right there.
Do you move your hands
Oh,
around
you got one that told you.
when you're on the bars?
Oh yeah.
If you don't, at the end you don't have answer.
Yeah. I was gonna say, nasty.
They say you
pressure point.
shift about 10,000 times on this race. Like you'll move that lever 10,000 times. So imagine the wear it takes on a finger just moving it once or twice or 10,000.
That's why I told you sometimes the electronic shifting helps.
Oh, it helps. Yeah, for sure.
It's in the rule.
I just said it was cheating. No, I didn't.
No, it's in the rule.
I know it's in the rule. I know it's in the
It's
rule.
in the rule.
I didn't argue with that. I said, yeah, it definitely helps. I just, I think it's cheating. No, that's fine. Yeah, looking at your hands, I can understand why.
Anyway, I don't have electronic shifting on the TT
Yeah,
bike.
that's right, you don't.
How's these squats? Can I just push them, get the lactic acid out of them?
If you
Right.
want.
Well, I think it'd be a good idea.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
going to leave
my
you to it for a bit.
professional opinion.
This is very important for me to crack my toes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I've never been a bone cracking type person.
I am.
You have to do it.
Okay, you ready, Johnny, for your socks and for us to check your bottom?
There's a bathroom in here.
Okay,
A bigger
where?
one.
Well, in the laundry room, there's a bigger one.
Yeah.
That might be a better
Okay.
one if you want
Okay.
some privacy.
And you know what? I should take that cream. And does he want to take maybe new bottoms then already? Right?